Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video, and I know that I haven't been active on this channel for so long. Like literally, last video I uploaded was a month ago. I'm really sorry about that, and I will try my best to stay active on this channel. So this video is about how I got 120 FPS in Fortnite Android. After I uploaded my previous video, which is actually a 120 FPS montage. If you haven't checked that video out, then the link to that video is in the description and in the I button as well. So after that video went live, so many of you guys were confused on how I got 120 FPS in my Android device. And well, today I'm gonna answer that question. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Well, that was quite an intro, isn't it? Anyway, I'm back, and today I'll be explaining how I got 120 FPS in Fortnite Android. Also, I know that some of you guys already know about this and you're here just for the gameplay. So here's the timestamp in the video. If you want to skip this part, then you definitely can go ahead and skip this. And if you're the one who wants to know about how I got 120 FPS, then stick around in the video. Now let's get straight into it. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. So everything started off after I bought my new phone, which is the Poco F3. This phone was a beast with Snapdragon 870 processor, which is literally the upgraded version of Snapdragon 865 processor, which can be found in the OnePlus 8 series phones. And those phones officially supported 90 FPS. Then there was no way that this phone was stuck in 30 FPS. All thanks to Epic Games for not even providing 60 FPS to all the phones except OnePlus phones. And why Epic Games did this, you may ask, then it's for obvious reasons. My phone has like 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of fastest storage available in any Android devices at the moment. With this much power and processing speed on my phone, 30 FPS was definitely not it. So the only legit option for me was to wait for Epic Games to provide higher FPS options for more phones. And by waiting for more than 2 years, what did we get? Bruh.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
So yeah, waiting for Epic Games to fix this was definitely not the right move. So I took it in my hands and I was like,
fine, I'll do it myself.
So now the only option left for me was to either go for more APK method, which, don't get me wrong, is definitely the best and the safest way to get higher FPS in Fortnite Android. But personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. Just the fact that we need to wait for so many hours after each and every update in order to get our hands on the optimized APK is just not for me. So now the only other option for me was to go for a root method. And with my previous experience of rooting, it was definitely not the hardest thing for me. So I went for it, as simple as that. Literally after 1 week of buying my phone, I went on and started the process of rooting. And I did it. But I can see that why rooting is one of the hardest things in the world for some of you guys, because first, it's definitely risky, and secondly, it will void your warranty. So if you're confused on whether you should root your phone or not, or you want to know everything related to rooting in general, then I've made a similar kind of video a few months ago. So I'll not waste my time and you guys' time on explaining the same thing over and over. So the link to that video is in the description and in the I button as well. I highly recommend you guys to check out that video if you want to know everything related to rooting and whether you should root your phone or not for Fortnite Android. But if I have to explain it in really short, then basically what I did is I first found out the best rooting tutorial for my phone on YouTube. The basic steps includes unlocking the bootloader, installing a custom recovery, and then installing a custom ROM, and then installing a Magisk file in order to root your Android device. I'll link all the videos that I've followed in order to root my phone in the description of this video. So if you want to check that out, then there is the video in the description as well. So after I finished everything, and with the power of rooting, I went into the game user settings of Fortnite and then changed the frame rates from 60 to 120. And then rest is history. And I know that some of you guys are still mad at me for not showing a tutorial for rooting. But trust me guys, making a single tutorial that works for every single phone in this world is literally impossible. The steps for rooting an Android device is different for every single phone. So I cannot make a single tutorial that works for all. Also, don't think that if you root your phone then you get similar performance as my phone. Because firstly, in order to get higher performance, your phone must be capable of it. I've seen that some of you guys have a phone which has a mid-range processor and you guys are willing to root your phone in order to play Fortnite on 90 or even 120 FPS. Even though your phone has 120Hz or 90Hz screen, if your processor isn't capable of it, then you cannot run the game at higher frames. Mostly it's because of how this game is so unoptimized for low-end and mid-range processors. Again, if you're still confused on whether you should go for it or not, then please check out my previous video on everything related to rooting. That will definitely help you and will answer all of your queries. Also, I'll not be playing this game in 120 FPS because I feel like 90 FPS is more than enough for mobile gaming. 120 FPS is not consistent, at least for my phone, so I'm more than happy with my 90 FPS. For creative, 120 FPS feels a lot better, but for pubs, it's not worth it. And with that, I'd like to end this video here, at least for my part. Here I'll leave some pub and creative gameplays. I hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Enjoy the gameplay.